Welcome to Donegal. Lonely Planet has named this place as one of the top destinations to visit in 2024. And today you're going to be exploring it with a local. We have already created one video about the scenic county of Donegal in Ireland, but we feel like we need an update. In this video, we'll show you that Donegal has everything you need for your perfect trip, from mountain hikes and waterfall chasing to cliff walks and the best places to eat.
It was the best food I've ever had.
Hopefully, after watching this video, you'll want to book a trip here and know exactly what to do. Get ready for an adventure-filled journey through the breathtaking landscapes of Donegal. Number 20 on our list is truly one of the most breathtaking things on the planet, but it ranks here at number 20 because it's not always guaranteed. Intrigued yet?
From November to March, there is a good chance you might witness the Northern Lights in Donegal. As the northernmost county in Ireland, Donegal is the best spot on the Emerald Isle to catch the spectacular phenomenon.
Our tip, while you're here, keep an eye on Aurora apps and keep an eye on an Instagram page called Aurora Alerts, and you might get to witness something magical. Number 19, swim at a beach.
If we were to mention every turquoise beach in Donegal, it would need to be top 100 list. Look at this, the weather isn't great today, but the water is still turquoise, and yes, I'm going for a swim.
The beaches here are truly magical, so don't miss the chance to take a dip in the Atlantic Ocean during your visit. Some of our favourites are Marble Hill, Falcarra Beach, Downings Beach and Ballymastocker Bay.
Malin Head is famous for being the most northerly point of Ireland, boasting rugged landscapes that have even attracted filmmakers. Some scenes from Star Wars The Last Jedi were filmed here. Don't miss Hell's Hole, a remarkable chasm worth exploring.
Admittedly, Malin Head is quite far north and it takes ages to get there, but we can't make a Donegal video without mentioning it.
The next place on our list is a local hidden gem, which is definitely worth seeing.
To get here, follow Google Maps to the location, find a parking spot on the road and then hike through the field. A short hike will lead you to the gorgeous sea rock formation known as Croaghy Head Sea Arch. This is Donegal in a nutshell. Rugged and authentic, spectacular, no tourists, of course. It just has to go on the list, just has to go on.
Next up is a hike to the top of the gorgeous La Sault Mountain, located only 20 minutes from the town of Letterkenny. It's best to go on this hike during the first part of the day when the sun paints the lakes bright blue. The trailhead starts just before the pump house, where there is a small parking lot.
Interestingly, this is tap water that we brought from home for the hike, and tap water in Donegal comes from that lake.
This hike is quite easy and it takes less than 40 minutes to reach the top, but you should still be careful as there are a few unstable rocks.
In this video, we're going to be mentioning a lot of hikes and outdoor activities, and while they are completely safe, it is a good idea to invest in decent travel medical insurance just to put your mind at ease. We personally use Safety Wing because it covers medical expenses of up to $250,000 for just a few euro per day, and that includes traveling in 180 countries. Literally anything could happen. You might fall, twist your ankle, have your baggage lost or stolen at the airport. So before you go on your next adventure, make sure to get yourself covered with Safety Wing.
Local tip, head for coffee to Coffee Time Cafe or explore Medieval Dog Castle not far from the mountain.
Speaking of ancient ruins, if you like exploring ancient historical sites, this next one is the place for you. Grenja is a 2,000-year-old stone fort steeped in history and legend. Located on a hilltop, it offers stunning panoramic views of the surrounding countryside and Lough Swilly. According to mythology, it served as the royal seat of the Northern O'Neill clan and has connections to the early Irish kings. The site has been a focal point of power and spirituality for millennia, making it a must-visit visit for history enthusiasts, especially as it doesn't involve any hiking or even walking.
From up there, you can see loads of Irish green fields, a testament to the country's fertile landscape and sustainable farming practices, which contribute to the renowned quality of Irish food.
So when you visit, make sure to add a fine dining experience to your list.
Donegal boasts some of the best restaurants in Ireland, serving artisanal food sourced locally. Try the Old Glen Bar for a delicious three-course dinner with plenty of complimentary starters and even complimentary desserts, making it a truly indulgent and memorable dining experience.
Or head to the Lemon Tree, another Michelin recommended restaurant in Donegal, for an unforgettable meal. Both experiences are highly popular, so make sure to book well in advance. The websites are down below in the description box. If you love waterfall chasing, Donegal has some treats in store for you. While the gorgeous Asaranka waterfall is conveniently located beside the road, making it a perfect spot after exploring the stunning cliffs of the Slieve League Peninsula, Glenevan waterfall offers a pleasant walk and is worth stopping by when exploring Inishowen. However, our favourite has to be the Astellan waterfall, nestled in the breathtaking surroundings of Glenveigh National Park.
Many people think of Glenveigh National Park as just a visitor center and a walk to the stunning Glenveigh Castle. But in reality, it's bursting with sights, including iconic mountains, beautiful drives, and serene walks. Our favorite route involves taking a bus to the 19th century castle and then walking for 2 miles along a glacial lake to one of the tallest waterfalls in Ireland.
We definitely prefer this route much more to the one to the castle because it's very quiet here, there are no people, and you go through the forest with moss all around you, and it's just so spectacular around every corner.
Locals tip about Glenveigh: if you arrive there on a Saturday morning, Sunday morning, or a bank holiday Monday morning at 10 o'clock, there's actually a bus that will leave the tourist visitor centre and take you all the way to the top of the valley, drop you off there, and then allow you to walk back down through the valley, past the waterfall, past the beautiful landscapes, past the castle, and back to the car park. So that's a really good idea, because you don't really want to have to hike to the top of the valley and then hike back, because it's just... The next place is a must visit if you are a wildlife lover like us. This is a place called Wild Ireland in Inishowen, where you can see animals that once roamed freely in Ireland. Unlike zoos, this is a sanctuary that has rescued animals that have been abused, exploited, or kept as illegal pets, and given them a home that is designed to be similar to their natural habitat. As cat lovers, our favourite resident was, of course, Nisha the lynx. Since this isn't a zoo, sightings are not guaranteed. However, arriving at 10 AM when the park opens increases your chances of seeing these magnificent creatures, as this is when they are most active. With luck, you'll encounter a diverse range of animals, from bears and wolves to wallabies and silver foxes, making for an unforgettable experience. After that, why not grab some lunch at Tanks and Skinny's in either Muff or Buncrana for a beautiful lunch at a great setting.
It's time for some epic cliff walks. Welcome to Unport, possibly the most isolated place in Ireland. A narrow country road leads you to this deserted village, aka Ghost Village, surrounded by 200-meter cliffs.
From Unport, if you go to the left, you can reach Stirl, which is a spectacular setting. But we have a better route for you to get there, so keep watching.
The route to the right leads you to Glenlow Bay. Our favorite part, however, is the hike itself, as you walk along these wild cliffs. There are no distinct trails, so from the parking spot, you have to make your way to the top.
This is very steep, but if it's the only steep part, I guess it's not too bad, but I can't even.
And then walk along the cliff face. Do be careful, don't attempt to climb to the top if it's too windy, as the place is very exposed. But once you're up here, it's surreal to think that places like this are still completely empty and you get all of this beauty to yourself. Well, not exactly though, you do share it with sheep.
It's time for a proper hike. This is Mount Errigal, the tallest mountain in Donegal. If the hike itself doesn't take your breath away, the views certainly will. The trail is pretty steep, rocky, and can be tough on the knees, so keep that in mind. In our opinion, it's a perfect hike for a sunrise experience because there is a distinct route to the top, so you won't get lost in the dark. It takes just about 1 hour and 20 minutes to reach the summit and is one of the best experiences Donegal has to offer. Admittedly, this is quite a popular hike, which is why it's only number 9 on our list.
The next mountain, however, is less popular but even more enjoyable to climb. This is Muckish, the third tallest mountain in the Derry Bay mountain range, located in Glen Bay National Park. Its distinctive shape makes it captivating and easily recognizable. The hike begins from the Miner's Path, but don't trust Google Maps if you want to avoid getting lost. Follow the location provided in the description box instead.
We've just reached where the old mining used to happen. The reason it's called Miner's Path is because this is the route that the miners used to have to climb up to start their work in the morning, where they used to quarry sand to make glass.
So basically you can see route going this way, and as you can see, we should follow the right one. There are also a few arrows over there on the rocks, so it's pretty easy to follow.
As this is a plateau mountain, you can walk along to find the best viewpoints from up there, and you can see most of Donegal. Overall, we really enjoy this hike. It's a bit challenging but short, with an interesting and beautiful trail that's fun to explore. However, we think it can get pretty dangerous after it rains, as rocks are a bit unstable and it can be very slippery.
Going down, you're going to want to make sure that you've got a good pair of hiking boots on, freshly clipped toenails, and a good set of knees, because it is fairly rocky, slippery, scree-like, can be quite harsh on the knees. But apart from that, it's grand. Local tip after your muckish hike, why not treat yourself to some breakfast, brunch or lunch, depending on what time of the day you do the hike, at Batch in Fulcara. And if you do it in the evening, catch a sunset at Fulcara Beach. It's unreal. At number 7 is the gorgeous Rossgill Peninsula. The Atlantic Drive starts from the charming seaside town of Downings, and the views up here are absolutely jaw-dropping. Even on a gloomy day, the crystal clear water takes on a turquoise hue. This drive will lead you to our favourite beach in the whole of Ireland. Unfortunately, its name isn't as beautiful as its appearance. This is Murder Hole Beach, and it's about a 20-minute hike to get there. There are many legends about how this place got its sinister name, and the most likely version is that there's a risk of getting trapped in the caves during high tide. Finish your drive around this peninsula by having a drink, or a non-alcoholic one for the driver, at an authentic pub called the Singing Pub. Another gem in Downings is Harbour Bar. Welcome to the only hawk walk experience in Donegal.
This is a walk with the Birds of Prey and Trevor, and it is one of the most unique experiences we have ever done. This is the only hawk walk experience in Donegal, and one of the only places in Ireland where you can walk with 2 hawks at a time, making it such a fun and exclusive experience. After being introduced to the hawks, you embark on an exciting walk around the forest, where they treat you as their friend, and you join the Birds of Prey for a simulated hunt. They gracefully fly around you, swooping from the trees to retrieve food, providing an exhilarating and immersive experience. Not only is it thrilling to walk alongside these majestic creatures, but you also learn a lot about birds and their behavior from Trevor, your knowledgeable guide. If you're lucky, you will meet Alba, the barn owl, known for gliding with a soundless grace, adding another enchanting element to this unforgettable adventure.
The next one is one of the most unique overnight stays you can imagine, staying at an active 200-year-old lighthouse. Welcome to Fanad Lighthouse, one of the most beautifully located lighthouses in the world. While you can experience its beauty without staying overnight by exploring the area for free or embarking on a tour to learn all about its enchanting history, staying there is a truly magical experience, and we highly recommend adding it to your list. Pro tip, this place is booked out weeks in advance, so be sure to plan your stay accordingly. We have also made a separate video about this experience where we take you on a full room tour, so be sure to check it out after watching this video.
If you watched our previous video, you will be surprised that our number 1 is now number 4. This is Slieve, the highest sea cliffs on mainland Ireland. These cliffs are absolutely enormous, standing at 601 meters tall and a must-visit in Ireland. The best experience, however, is to go past the viewing platform all the way to the top through one man's pass. But do be careful up there. The path is narrow and exposed, so it's not for the faint-hearted. Even though it is a popular place, you won't see too many people at the top, giving you a sense of solitude amidst the breathtaking views.
Moving on to number 3, which is probably the most beautiful village in Ireland. This is Glencolumkill, a place with the most dreamy landscapes. This area is where the new movie with Liam Neeson, The Land of Saints and Sinners, was filmed. Be sure to visit Silver Strand Beach and the beautifully located church, both of which feature in the movie. There's also a lovely hike to the top of the cliff that leads to the watchtower. From there you can reach our third favourite place in Ireland, the Stirral Ridge. We'll put the location of the trailhead in the description box, as Asya found it using satellite mode in Google Maps. This gives you a good perspective on natural attractions in Ireland. There's really not a lot of info online about these places, so you'll most likely have them all to yourself. Well, and sheep of course, which is why there's a fence. The hike itself is quite easy and very enjoyable because the views are insane, with the breathtaking scenery and the dramatic atmosphere created by the tall cliffs and wild ocean below. It's a perfect spot for nature lovers and adventurers alike.
At number 2 is one of our favorite places not only in Donegal but in the whole of Ireland, Hornhead. Do not make the mistake of visiting only the discovery point on the Wild Atlantic Way. There is a hike all the way to the top of the cliffs, and this is where the magic happens. These spectacular cliffs can be compared to the cliffs of Moher, only 30 meters lower, but they are much more authentic. The hike to the top offers breathtaking panoramic views of the Atlantic Ocean and the rugged coastline.
So the funny thing is that we had 19 places and we really wanted to get to Tory Island, but we didn't know where we were going to fit it into our list, and it has shot straight to the top.
Landscapes are just ridiculous.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. Down here at Maharorty Pier, just the far north side of Corcara. Behind me is the boat. You get to Tory Island, called the Queen of Arran. It's 10 to 11 and we're very excited about our day trip to Tory Island. Tory Island is located 13 kilometres off the coast of County Donegal, making it the furthest inhabited island off the coast of Ireland. The boat ride takes about 40 minutes. Be prepared for a potentially choppy journey and consider getting seasickness pills. When you get off the boat, it's really like stepping back in time, providing a perfect way to experience authentic Ireland. Tory Island is about 5 kilometres long and 1 kilometre wide, but despite its small size, the island has a charming village with a hotel, shop, post office, school, and of course a pub.
The best time to visit Tory Island is from April to July, because you have a great chance of seeing puffins. They nest on the cliff faces building burrows. Even though they are common, you do have to look carefully for them. The main reason this place is number 1 on our list is its dramatic scenery. Despite the island being small and all the tourists visiting at similar times, we still had the cliffs to ourselves.
The island's rugged landscapes with its towering cliffs and scenic views make it a truly special destination. So there you have it, our favourite places in Donegal. If you add them all to your Google Maps on your phone, it'll be much easier for you to plan your trip, and we are sure you will love it here.
Make sure to check out our other videos about Ireland in this playlist, and if you come to Donegal, without a doubt you'll have something to remember, just like us.